Hey YouTube, I don't expect anybody to watch this. Travis Holman here. I think my YouTube says Travis Smith, but I'm going to show you a car here that I just rolled by. And you can already see it right here in the background. I was just rolling around with my buddy Spencer here in this on this little folding Dahan bicycle that I found the other day. But anyhow, right here is a car that started off life not as a Toyota whatsoever here in the United States. In Japan, yeah, sure, it was a Toyota. This right here is the Toyota GT86. This is the direct cousin, the twin, if you want to call it, of the Subaru BRZ. And here in the United States, this car started life off as a Scion. It was the Scion FRS. And the features of this car that differentiated it from the Subaru were super minimal. Most of them came down to trim packages, like different interiors. They even had the same lame wheels, and they were just not that cool. This one, however, someone did it right. You'll see right here, wide body, and these big fat wheels on here. Big spacers in there. It's got to be working for them. They've done a really nice job on this car of just, paint matching. And you have a carbon fiber hood up front for adding a little bit of lightness to the situation. But this car right here benefits from an engine that came from Subaru. It's a 2-liter flat 4 engine that makes 200 horsepower. And 200 horsepower is actually a pretty respectable number for this little teeny car. However, I'm a big flat 4 engine fan anymore. I used to really like the old classic Volkswagens, and then I owned a bunch of them, and then I just kind of got a sour taste in my mouth. But about 4 years ago, Scion went tits up, dead in the water, sleeping with the fishes. And so now, this car and the Scion IM carry over as Toyota models, and the rest of those cars were thrown off a cliff by Toyota executives. So, no more toaster car, no more weird little XA, no more TC, none of that crap. Now this is what we have. And I'm a little bit of a hater of this car because, like I said, in stock form, this car is not that impressive to me. But I bet it's still a fun car to drive. It got these skinny little tires from the Prius, so it could, spin donuts and drift and stuff. So that's cool. I really like that. I need to experience it to appreciate it, I guess. But the thing about this car is, back in 2007, I think, I saw a whole bunch of sketches for this car, and the prototype that they made was just phenomenal. It was so much more aggressive. The headlights, they weren't all rounded off like that. The taillights, they just did these weird sculpted angular things that got you all erect and stuff. And when this car was finally launched, it kind of just disappointed me. And I think if maybe only Scion had released it with the help of Subaru, but they did not make an identical Subaru stablemate, maybe I would have liked it a little bit more as well. However, those sketches that Toyota released so many years ago, well over a decade ago now, are right now appearing on the brand spanking new Toyota Supra that we're expecting to be launched this year as the 2020 model. So here we have it. This car is really significant though, because it is one of many fabled Toyota sports cars with a front engine, rear-wheel drive platform. And cars like this just keep performance alive, because just like the owner of this car has done, you can modify these cars and you can make them into something special. And sometimes executives have no choice but to dull down a car just for the sake of likability across the board, or to meet a certain price point. And then it's up to the consumer to take it to the next step, just like this person has. So, I hope you've enjoyed this car. Yes, we've all wanted a TRD model with a turbo or an STI version for the Subaru, but we still haven't seen it. I think the manufacturers are really holding out for the Supra, and who knows what Subaru has going on. But I'm really loving how Toyota is able to step out of their own and be like, hey, can you give me a hand? Can we build a little synergy? Hey, Subaru, you make engines that, I guess, run. And they make some power for their size. I don't know why they didn't go to Honda. I guess the whole point is that the engine is low and back behind the wheels here, giving it a great center of gravity and weight distribution. I get it. I totally get it. I just feel like nowadays, in 2019, technology's progressed to a point where a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo can produce 200 horsepower. I don't know about torque, but anyhow, cool car, great mods, and I really, really appreciate it. This car just parked on the street here. One day in 40, 50 years, cars like this are going to be in museums, so it's really, really, really fun to see them out here like this. So once again, I hope you've enjoyed. I'm Travis Holman. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day, YouTube.